Hi, I'm Kimberly Ramirez, and this is my Injust speech for communication ethics. An injustice from the past that I feel can be righted is the Casey Anthony trial. According to the National Child Abuse and Neglect System, approximately 899,000 children suffer from child neglect in the year of 2005 around the world. 42.2% of these cases resulted in child fatalities. Child abuse is defined as a type of child maltreatment that refers to the failure by the caregiver to provide needed, age-appropriate care. According to CNN, on July 16, 2008, Casey Anthony was arrested on suspicion of child neglect. On July 17, 2008, sheriffs and canine units searched her car, and the canine dogs found scents of decomposition in the car. Police later on found in her trunk hair, dirt, and stains. A case, in my opinion, that was unjust was the Casey Anthony trial. I feel Casey Anthony was able to get away with murder, child neglect, and minimal court fees. On August 29th of 2008, Casey was arrested for child neglect, check forgery, petty theft, and fraudulent use of ID. She used her friend's ID and money at Target. On August 5th, 2008, Casey Anthony was charged with child neglect. On August 27th, 2008, sheriffs say sample of the air showed it once held a decomposing body. On October 14, 2008, the Florida grand jury indicts Casey Anthony on capital murder charges. On September 3, 2008, FBI lab results were in, and they found traces of chloroform in Casey Anthony's truck. On December 11th, a utility worker working nearby Casey Anthony's house found skeletal remains and reported it to the police. On that same day, Casey Anthony pleaded not guilty, and by October 21st, the charges were already dropped. By December 19th, results were back, and it was recorded that they were Kaylee Anthony's remains, Casey Anthony's daughter. Almost 3 years later, it took 7-woman, 5-man court to decide the results of the Casey Anthony trial. It took 10 hours, 40 minutes, and 33 seconds to make their decision. All she got charged for was false identification, and that was a 4-year sentence. The verdict came back, and she pleaded not guilty for first-degree murder, aggravated child abuse, and aggravated manslaughter. In January 2013, Casey Anthony filed bankruptcy and claimed to have $800,000 in liabilities. On September 23rd, Judge Perry ruled that Casey Anthony owed $217,000 to the court for the search of Kaylee Anthony. Almost 1 year later, federal bankruptcy judge granted Anthony a standard bankruptcy charge. This meant Casey Anthony did not have to pay a dime of court charges. On Patch.com Mom Talk, it states, Constitution states, innocent until proven guilty. But Kaylee Anthony was missing for 31 days before it got reported, and when she was thought to be drowned, it really happened she was in a bag in the woods. Courts claimed the evidence was not enough, and the case against Casey Anthony did not have enough strength necessary for a guilty verdict. This is unjust because a 2-year-old girl's life has been taken, and whether it was Casey Anthony or not who killed her, the person who did is able to walk away freely. This case has been compared to the O.J. Simpson trial. Casey Anthony was able to walk away free-handed of murder and false identification.